Good morning, Giants. It's early for me. I've been sleeping in lately. It's felt pretty good. Um, Something to think about today is don't attach the emotions of today to the future. How about that? Um, my brother yesterday mentioned that he's anxious and worried about this week. Oh, there's my alarm. Awesome. Worried about the week, super anxious yesterday. Like, how am I going to do this week? I don't have anything lined out for work, all these things, but he's feeling emotional in the moment, but he's attaching it to the future. And so what happens with that is you start to live into that as though it's already happened, and your life starts to portray that. I've done that a lot in my life where I've attached today's fear, today's emotion, today's sadness to the future. One thing I've learned to do is to just go to sleep at night. For some of you, it's hard to do that because you can't shut your mind off and you're thinking about all the things that are going to happen in the future or tomorrow or that you've got to get done. And I've learned with practice to shut that off. And so this is something that you'll need to work on is trust that the next day and the next week will be fine. It'll be what it is, actually, and you'll figure it out just like you have every other day behind you. And so what I would invite you to do is just don't attach today's concern or this moment's concern to the future, because the future is not guaranteed. The way you've imagined it in your mind is probably not how it's going to go. And so instead, work on the things that you would like to create. I will in the mornings, usually I'll set an intention for that day, things that I would like to accomplish during that day, some tasks, and when I get those done I feel complete, like I've done enough for that day. And so at night I don't need to worry about the next day. I know I'll have tasks for that. Sometimes if I have something to do on that day, one thing that works for me is to create a checklist. In my phone I have an app where I can put to-dos for the following day, and that way I don't forget them. Because what your brain wants to do is serve you. It wants to help you. And if you don't write it down and say, I'll get to this tomorrow, then it's going to keep it fresh on your mind and keep bringing it up so that you don't forget it, because you told it, hey, I don't want to forget this. And so what we tend to do is trade off our comfort from today by trying to remember what we need to do tomorrow as well. Another thing. So again, you're trading off today. You're trading off what you feel today for some future event, and it really throws you off. So here's what I'd invite you to practice today. Again, just at night, make a checklist for tomorrow and go to sleep. And pick it up in the morning. Say, I'll pick that up in the morning. When you're feeling the emotions of the day and they're really intense, and you're worried about the future, let the future be the future. Let it take care of itself, and trust that you'll be able to handle it when you get there. And just feel and experience the emotion today, and let it do its thing. Allow it to be present. You don't have to chase it away, but you also don't have to predict the future, which is what we try to do. And so let it be what it is, and let the future be what it will be, whatever that is. And don't try and predict it, and add what you feel today to that. I hope that makes sense. A little bit confusing in some degree, but the reality is that you can handle it, and you will handle it, because you're going to wake up into it, and you're going to figure a way to get through it, just like you have every other day that you've been through. So go out today, set an intention for today, just today. What do you want to create today? What are some things you'd like to get done today? Don't worry about the future. Today, just today. And so that's what I'm going to do this morning, is I'm going to set some intentions and some to-dos, things that I need to get done. Some of those will deal with the book. Some of those will deal with setting up systems and programs. Some of that will be going to my job and working. And a lot of it is just in a way being present. I'm going to be present no matter what, but I'm gonna try and just make sure that I focus in on those things, and if I get them complete, I feel complete. So anyway, guys, make it a giant day. If you have any comments or questions, please post those, and as always, please share this with somebody you think might benefit. I'll see you on the next video.